Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 29th through August 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. I'm glad the pep talk from last time caught on well. I saw a lot of roars in the comments, so it's always good to see. I mean, look, we're all going through hard times and stuff, you know. It's okay to let it out sometimes, but when it becomes a habit of, oh, when is it gonna happen, you know, then we have another issue to address. So I'm glad it worked out for the most part. A very few number of you were in denial about it too, but it's okay. But anyways, let's see what you got. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Swords. Definitely a really determined, clear kind of an energy to move forward here. Now, I'm not sure if you have a plan or a destination, like this is what I want to do, but it doesn't really matter. The energy is definitely one of those of whatever comes through, I'm here for it, you know? So, roar, basically. In the recent past, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Oh, this feels like a very, like, whoosh, like very fast kind of an energy. It involves somehow, potentially indirectly, an energy of loss. It's kind of just swinging by out of nowhere. And it's like, what the fuck is it, you know? Somehow it's tied up to that. But you're showing up as... Are you even noticing it? Or does it kind of pass by and you're like, la-di-da-di-da, and then you... not only does it come in fast, but if you miss it, when it actually hits you, it's going to be stronger and louder. I'm not sure. I kind of see you there, you know, just butterfly sighing, or I don't know. You're definitely somewhere else as this comes through, but it's yours. It's your energy. It comes through for you to hit you, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm just enjoying nature, butterflies, you know. Which I don't think it was butterflies you were enjoying. I think you were probably going through other stuff, but I don't know. It feels okay. We'll just leave it at that, and then I can't wait to clarify that part. But in the current situation, the Six of Wands, the Hangman, the Eight of Wands. Ooh, you know how a lioness just kind of waits for the right moment to kind of jump on that prey, and it's like, that's you right now. You know, that's that split second before you jump. I don't know what the hell you got going on here. It feels good. You know, the prey definitely looks good. But you're in that moment of pause before you pounce. So it's really nice. It's all happening at once. Why is it... This reading is a little odd. It's like fast energies coming through. It's almost coming through, and then by the time I see it, it moves on to the next one. That's how fast they're going. Okay, we'll see what's up with that. In the immediate future, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. In here, you're giving me a sense of, I'm good, I'm perfect, I'm in a good place, I got everything said, I'm so good it's not even funny. But it is funny because it's actually a bunch of crap, because the Five of Swords is here. You feel that. I'm not sure if you even feel that. I feel like you're just saying that to make yourself feel better. Because the deception is right in the middle of it. So it's like, what the hell is this? Okay. It's going to be an interesting reading, but let's clarify. Let's do the King of Swords. The Six of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Judgment card. You really feel good about this. So this energy are coming through as I think this is the time in which you take action towards something, and this is the pause before you act, but this would be the action, you know, after this little pause. And it's something, from what you're showing me, it's something that feels right. It feels good. It feels like if there were a conversation, like an actual conversation between you and the universe and an established plan for it, you would feel really good about it. You would be like, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly how it's going to be. It's kind of showing up like that. Like everything about it feels right. You're not rushing it. You're enthusiastic about it by the looks of it. So there's some excitement in there, but most of it, there's this, just a sense of knowing and a sense of clarity around it. That this is it, you know? Okay. Let's do the Chariot in the recent past. The Temperance card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Death card. Ooh. There's a death process involved here, for sure. Somewhere, but it has to do with you directly, even if this death is present somehow around you. It brings it over to you in terms of if you've dealt with loss here or there, somewhere in the past there, and it was quite fast and furious in the sense that these energies kind of came towards you. It actually kind of pointed towards your own death process that was happening while everything was happening outside of you. So it's interesting because it's almost like the other way around, where usually you would experience that death process and then you would see that outside of yourself. But this time around, the arrows were definitely pointed towards you as things were happening outside of you. But it feels right. Let's do the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords. Believe it or not, you actually dealt with it in a pretty good way. Maybe you didn't think like that in the moment as you were dealing with everything that was happening. Maybe you thought, oh, I suck at this, or man, it's never ending, or you know. But you did pretty good here, considering it's just showing upside down. It's like, it's not the natural way of things happening usually. It's in reverse. It's the other way around. But again, considering, you look like you handled it better than you thought. Let's do the Page of Wands. Oh, and something was born out of that. An energy was born out of that, which wasn't playing out initially, for sure, as you came out of this death process. For the Page of Wands, you get the Knight of Cups, the Star, the Justice card. Something was just kind of building up in there, energetically speaking. You go through this, what must have felt like crappy energies here, for potentially quite a minute. And then, as this process kind of comes to an end, something is starting to shape up there. Something very positive, very good. But it's not shown up to the surface yet. So you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't necessarily even feel it much. It's almost like you're doing your thing here and something is building up here, but it's still yours, you know, but you can't see it. And I feel like it's this pouncing moment. Let's do the Six of Wands in the current situation. The Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Cups. Man, this feels good. This is the prey. This is you in the Hangman, just kind of waiting for that right time to go charge. And this is what you're charging towards. And this has to do with the energy that already started building up at some point. But now you're starting to see it, you know? And a squirrel is on the fence. It's looking really, really good. I'm not I think for some of you it has to do with the connection. I think for others not really, but it kind of goes through the filtering of some sort of a connection somewhere within you. So it's, I'm not going to put a label on what it could be. I just see how good it feels, and that it's part of basically a new cycle that you've probably already stepped into. So pretty good. Let me do the Hangman, the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. There you are. Yeah, you just needed to get yourself ready for this, you know, because this situation definitely was bound to come your way. It just needed to find you in the right place and to be completely ready for it. Where you look like your heart is completely open for accepting this new energy, this new chapter, this new cycle, whatever you want to call it. And now you're ready. You're definitely ready. You wouldn't have been ready if this situation was here while you were going through these past energies there in that death process. You would have missed it. You wouldn't have been ready for it. See, that's why it's all about timing sometimes. Let's do sometimes, all the time. For the 8 of Wands, you get the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Strength card. This is, again, going back to the Lioness. And it's pray. You're having a little bit of a hard time. So when, let's say you're sitting in that pause before you go, and then when you go, if there's any kind of hesitation on your part, you might miss the prey. You might, it might be gone. Like the slightest little thing. So once you go, you go. Because if you have any kind of hesitation, and when I say that, I mean your intuition is right there with you, guiding the way. No, you know exactly what to do if you listen to your intuition. If you pull away from that for one split second, you might lose the prey. Basically. You know what I mean? You look like you're not. You do look like you have a hard time keeping in constant connection to your intuition, but, or that it takes a lot to do that, but I think you're doing it. I'm not seeing you missing. I'm seeing a little bit of hesitation there. Slight hesitation. Once, you know, the wheels start rolling, I'm seeing a slight hesitation, like, but then you keep going, you know. For the Hierophant, in the immediate future, you get the Empress, the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Now that's quite the energy right there. There's an element of stability here that shows up, tied up to you. And as I said, your energy seems to be balancing out pretty nicely. And it's going to feel better and better. Where you're going to feel more settled into this new balanced energy you're stepping into. There's an element of stability here. There's also an element of loss with that, but it's not, it's kind of equally shown up where there's stability and then there's the loss of stability, almost like stability, no stability. And they're both there. To me, it kind of makes sense because it brings up a sense of duality, of where there's stability, there's a lack of. How would that apply to you? I feel like this is just a shift, a major shift within your stability, somehow. Not necessarily through loss, but it's kind of just a completely different angle to what you thought stability would be. I feel like something is shifting in there for you. Potentially in a good way. Potentially very good. But again, with this 5 of Swords, I hope you don't miss it. But even if you do, if it's meant to shift somehow, it will anyway. For the 5 of Swords, you get the 4 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the 3 of Wands. Yeah, try to expand a little bit. Because as you grow in these energies of stability within yourself, the energy of stability outside of yourself is going to show up quite strong, but it might show up a little bit different than what you think it will. So try to expand a little bit and let it show up in whichever way it wants. You know, because if you kind of picture something, okay, well, I want a house, and I want for the house to be, I don't know, the color green. And I wanted to have this, that, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, the house with 90% of what you said is showing up, but it's not green. It's pink. Let's give you a pink house. I was like, ew, no. But that was the house. You know, that was it. That was exactly what you're looking for. And ultimately, you can paint it green if you want it green. I don't know. But, like, expand a little bit. Expand your horizons a little bit here. Because something is shifting within the sense of stability that's going to show up in front of you, where things might be a little different. But if you get stubborn into no, it's got to be green, then you might not even find the right house, you know, or you might miss the right one by being so focused on it has to be green. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of sense of deception here, and you being upset and disappointed about, oh, not finding the green house. I don't know. So try to keep open to receiving stability in the way that it may want to show up, which might be very different. For the Nine of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups. All right, you're doing good here. You're doing good overall. There's a little bit of you falling out of this, because again, as you step into these energies of balance within yourself, that tells me you're very much connected to your heart. You have times where you fall off of that, which you're not always going to be super in tune and in present and connected 24/7 to your heart. Your life is life. The physical reality of our lives is very, very grounding, very physical, very hard. You know, you're not always going to be able to stay connected to your heart. So it may happen at times that you lose touch a little bit with your heart. I see you coming back to it also, because you already know what's up here. It's just this part is a little concerning. If you get kind of fixated on how things should appear or look or be, you might miss certain things. Let's see what the universe has. The Magician, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're actually... this is part of some sort of manifestation you got in place. So basically, this is a manifestation coming to life for you. The only one that could interfere with this or mess this up in any kind of way is going to be you. You know, standing in the way of this. So as you go and pursue this, try to keep yourself open to what the universe is also sending your way through this manifestation, because it might look very different than what you initially envisioned for this. So cool, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.